What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some DD2 on the Xbox One. Finally time to balls it out. Chaos 2, here we come. Now, of course, Chaos 2 is going to bring on the cyborgs. And, of course, cyborgs will eat my auras up. So I am going to switch it up for Chaos 2 to the Flamethrower. Take a look at a couple of hot little items I got there in Chaos 1. We got this lovely little medallion. Going to throw that on my PDTs. And this lovely medallion. Going to throw that on my flamethrowers. Now, I do have Empowered Flame, defensive critical damage, and destruction. Defense crit damage, of course, from Campaign, Empowered Flame, and destruction from Chaos 1. And then in the PDTs, I think more of the same. Yeah, defense crit damage again from Campaign, and then destruction from Chaos 1. Now, I got an empty shard slot on the PDTs, but I don't really have anything worth putting on there, so I'm not going to bother with it. Let's get to it. Alright, looks like we got us a little Liferoot forest. Very nice. Now, the problem with this map is it's flyer intensive, and the bad part about that is I have got one junky weapon. 4 per second times 5, but I'm nowhere near what the best could be dropping from Chaos 1. But anyway, I'm just going to roll with it. Let's see here. Now, normally I would come back here, but I don't think I'm gonna. In fact, I may even double wall it. Nah, I'm not gonna double wall it. Let's see. Nope, can't sneak through there. Maybe I wonder. Now, things are a little different now than they used to be. So I remember when I did this map previously, you would never ever have to even consider double walling it. But in the current state, with the way things like to walk around blockades these days, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Alright, let's see. We want a PDT here. Yeah, that'll work. And then let's go with 2 of them. 2 of them here, 1 on each side. A little bit sketch, but you know, I've seen worse. Let's see, let's go. Man, the range on these things is just awful at low ascension. Get all spoiled on my PC account. I'm not used to it. Alright, and then we're going flamethrowers. Auras are out, flamethrowers are in, as the cyborgs, of course, will just have their way with auras if I decided to use those. So that is just not the best idea. Let's see, let's go 3 flamethrowers right there. Let's go maybe 1 there. Now, I think over here is kind of a safe zone. Or not necessarily a safe zone, but I think it's going to be out of the range of the ranged mobs. Now, I do need a little more on that wall. That's going to get tore up right there. I got a feeling. But, you know what? Let's go for it. And then over here, let's see. I think wrapping them around the outside is kind of the natural choice. A little close on that one, but See how it goes. Got plenty of DU left. Might be able to go a little bit heavier on the PDTs, actually. Now, let's see. We've got 3 there. That's enough for... Actually, that's enough for 2 more flamethrowers. Let's just do it. Let's put 1... Let's go 1 here, and maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to get a little bit of protection from this tree here. See, I've got 5 in the mid. Seems like 1 more over here would be kind of nice. Now, where should it go, though? I'm thinking just right here. And then 200 DU left. It seems like the smart thing to do to throw them into the walls. Now, I did find a decent totem, but it's not even close to being near the cap. And it's blue. I did upgrade it, as you see. And those 2 legendary medallions I upgraded as well. But, let's see how we do here. Long wait on this one. Now, we got one of the best environmental traps in the game right here. It'd be kind of silly not to use it, to be honest with you. It's, you get the insta-kill, you know? Poor Quab going down again. Taking 1 for the team one more time. Yeah, wave 1's starting off good. The cyborgs are just really tough. And even though not using any ground traps, you're kind of turning them into a normal orc. They're still just pretty dang meaty. Here comes my first one down there, it looks like. See if we can get some damage in on him up front. Oh, wow. Well, I guess it's all about the Arcane Volley. Sadly, I'm going to be out of go-go juice here in a minute. And there will be no more Arcane Volley. It's looking good so far, though. Now, obviously, not even halfway through Wave 1 yet, so a little too soon to tell. Yeah, see, that's a little more like it. Those guys are tough. Now, that Arcane Volley just hits like a truck. I've got a mixed set of gear. I'm like half hero damage, hero crit, and like half ability power. Yeah, I've even got some hero health in the mix that I don't really feel like I need, because I don't plan on getting out there. I plan on staying back here where it's all nice and comfy. And priority number 1 will, without a doubt, be wall repair. Alright, big bunch of flyers coming in on the left lane. So this map basically, I mean, I know this map really, really well. I've done it a bazillion times. But it's definitely going to be all about repairing walls and killing flyers. So as long as I can keep the walls repaired and the flyers dead, should be a good game. Oh yeah. Gonna end up spending lots and lots of green mana repairing these walls. And I think I'll probably end up losing flamethrowers periodically throughout this whole thing. But it's all good. All part of the deal. Let's see. I'm just going to try to get as many upgrades thrown around as I can. And really, I should be trying to get these walls up to tier 5, to be honest with you. Let's see if we can't get a little something going on these guys. I'm trying to focus on the upgrades on the outside walls mainly, or outside lanes, and then, you know, this huge double lane in the middle, trying to DPS it as best I can. Now, if the outside lanes went unattended, which I mean, I know they won't go unattended, but if I was lucky enough for them to go unattended, then I think it'd be a good game. And it's, you know, when you get a match like this where it's just constant wall repair, you don't really know, you know, how to gauge how long you can be away with a wall without looking at it, and that's always, you know, one of the challenges. You look over, and then all of a sudden your wall's at 10% health or whatever. Well, the flamethrowers are doing good so far. I got no complaints. Now, I'll be happy to make it past this bracket because Chaos 3 and Chaos 3 through 5, really, to be honest with you. Now, there is a pretty steep jump between Chaos 4 and Chaos 5, but Chaos 3 and Chaos 4, you know, it'll just be a matter of grinding out the gear. Got going over here. Yeah, man, look at those cyborgs. Those guys get up in there. They are not messing around. And it's like Kellyanne. It's a good thing for loot, perhaps, but it sucks gonna have a boss to deal with right at the start of every wave. As long as he's packed full of loot, it's all good. These cyborgs are mean, and these PDTs are just not getting it against the flyers. Of course, PDTs don't, you gotta get those guys into higher tiers before they really turn beastly. Come on, let Kellyanne just die already. Man, he's actually going down quick. Alright. Very nice. Alright, let's see. More into the walls. And I want to try to get everything else up to at least tier 2 right now. That's going to help out quite a bit on the poison dart towers too. Oops. Where did I get this wall to? I'm spending all this on walls. I hope that ends up being the winning pony here. As you know, it's always a gamble. You don't know if you've. I'm assuming I don't have anywhere near enough DPS. So instead of trying to upgrade my defenses to do more, I'm just trying to tough it out through the walls. I do have the construction shard in, of course, so that makes for the quick wall repairs, if I'm paying enough attention to get the repair started on them before things go too bad. So, it's like Kellyanne's not too bad. I really need to be starting every wave out there at that engine where I could blow mobs off the side, but I've been failing a little miserably at that. We are looking good here so far. Of course, the second I say that, a siege roller spawns. That's just lovely. How we doing on, I better do a little mana collecting here. 76. I'd like to have over 100 for when that siege roller gets here, because at 2 million health, it's going to take me a minute or two to kill him. Cyborgs, you guys are just mean. Ooh, now's my window right here. Let's get rid of these cyborgs. Oh, yes. Oh, he took all of them. Well, all of them from that lane anyway. But now I'm just getting wrecked up. Let me check these walls real quick. 86 mobs left. I'm going to try to tough it out and kill the siege roller last. I don't know how well that's going to work out for me, but I am going to try that. As long as I can just keep getting out there and getting a wall repair thrown down, it should be good. But look at all the cobalts coming in now. Holy crap. And I only need one wall there too. Now I'm going to try to keep them both up, but I actually only need one of them. And look at those flamethrowers go, man. The flamethrowers rocket with the siege rollers. Oh shit. Wow. They just will sneak up on you. That wall's about toast. Well, it does have a mob coming. Shit, is that another Slickelion? No, okay, it's a Plaguing Hawk. Look how low that wall is and how fast, man. That construction shard, I tell you, that is just good stuff. This flamethrower's got the job done. Nice. The original AFK build with the flamethrowers is the first thing I ever tried to use. Now, of course, it's all about the geyser traps, but the flamethrowers can be effective. And let's see, where did I lose one at? See, I got 4 there. Oof. These guys got chewed apart. I'm just gonna try repairing the walls this time. And oh, look at this side. It was just too much melee up really close, I believe. And let's see, where do we want to put it? I want to put it somewhere where it's not going to get just insta-wrecked. Yeah, let's just try it up here. See if it's got enough range to do anything. And good old Slickelion here to give up the loots. Nothing dropping yet. It's wave 4 already. Need to see some purples or something on the ground. Of course, this isn't my first attempt. It's just I have been making it to wave 3 or whatever, and sadly, I haven't gotten any loot though. And that's what it's all about. It's not about winning the match on the first try. It's about getting upgrades, and I'm just not getting any upgrades yet. But I've got to look through my loot as well. Of course, all your upgrades are based off of the gear on your highest geared hero. And you kind of have to go through and do the math to determine who that is yourself. Which I actually made it easy. I've only got armor and everything on just the one hero, so I don't have to pick one. I'm using the other ones just to build. Woo! Crazy cyborgs. Oh, come on. Just die already. These guys are tough. Ogre coming up on the mid. Get some shots in on him. Man, his flamethrowers in the mid are doing a great job. Oh yeah. Well, it's a shield. That's alright. Gotta have shields too. Let's get all these walls squared back away. Yeah, we should have a big group of flyers coming in here before too long. Man, even the squishy books are just hard to burn down here. Hopefully I get a couple of DPS drops as well. That'll at least make burning through the crowds a little easier here. We're down to 95 beds. Ooh. Man, that was a big shot. Flyers. A lot of flyers. Look at them coming in. Just a ton of them up there. The only ones I'm really concerned about are the kobolds. Well, I guess those other ones could push through too. And then another big pack of flyers over here. Yeah, these guys, man, they're just rolling past everything. Of course, the flamethrowers don't hit flyers. So I'm just relying on those poison dart towers. Oh, great, I'm going to have a double Slikelion here. That's got to be guaranteed loot, right? You would certainly think. Well, I definitely know I need to get this wall squared away. 21. I had hoped to be a little further by now, but to be honest with you, I kind of, once you get into a groove in Chaos 1, I ended up watching a couple of shows on TV and doing a little Chaos 1, just kind of semi-paying attention. Let's see, we got a double Slikelion there, so let's go ahead and throw ups there. Let's get a couple of these guys beast moded out. Let's just get both of those. That takes those to tier 4. Let's see, 183 left. I'll just get the one in the middle. And then let me check these other walls here real quick. Well, here we go. Wave 5. It's the moment of truth. Is it going to work? Of course, you know, wave 5 will be the roughest one. And one I want to take advantage of getting rid of some of those. Oh yes, another awesome shot. Got all of the cyborgs there. Lucky, lucky. Just got to get that damage in up front. When I played, now of course, when the trials first hit the PC, I was in Nightmare 4 gear. So although I did have to go through Chaos 1 and 2, I outgeared it. So it was relatively easy just to blast through, and I used flamethrowers all the way up to Chaos 5. And then once I started getting all the shard drops from Chaos 5, then I started playing around with other combinations. But yeah, it was all about those flamethrowers there. Oh man. How we doing? 51. Green mana left. I'm going to need to grab some more. 200 mobs coming still. What's that ogre doing here? Oh, and I still haven't gotten all the Dragon Vial things that I need to upgrade Dragolich. If I had Drago upgraded right now, it would be good game. There's no doubt, because Drago would just put a hurting on all the bosses in a big way. Let's see. Let's grab some of this loose stuff. Man, I tell you, it does get super framey when there's a bunch of loot on the ground. I remember doing that on the PC, but it was, I mean, it was a while ago. It was a year plus ago. It was real early, or earlier in development the game was. And, you know, it needs a optimization pass or whatever on the Xbox, I believe. Now, obviously, I'm not the pro. I'm just guessing, but it doesn't seem like it should get so framey when there's loot on the ground. And it's definitely tied to the loot. The second the loot is gone, the frames clear right back up, and it goes back up to like 60, 70 frames per second. Alright, this actually went really smooth. Now, it's not over yet, but so far, I mean, I was expecting this to be like mad rush wall repairs. And it, you know, I mean, I've had to put some repairs in, don't get me wrong. But it hasn't been that terrible. What are you doing over there, Cyborg? You can't be walking around that way. Tuskar coming in. Malthius coming in. Uh-oh. And a ton of flyers. Great. Only 44 bads left, though. Let me not just stare at this wall. Let me go check all the walls. Oh, look at those flyers. Very nice. Now this is, I did try one map already, and I got Siphon Site D, and I don't believe that one's on the easiest map list. But Liferoot being able to choke it down to 3 lanes with 800 BU is definitely one of the easier maps in the game. So that makes dealing with it a little bit easier. But I tell you what, that went remarkably smooth. Now I got those 2 pretty much almost max Chaos 1 relics. Those certainly aren't hurting any. But dang, Chaos 2 in the bag, wrecking it up. Now I'm gonna have to grind a little Chaos 2 before I'm ready for Chaos 3, I believe. I definitely need at least a totem, because I've still got a relatively low Campaign 1 or Chaos 1 totem. So I've got some work to do in the totem department. But there is a little Chaos 2 on the Xbox One. So stoked. And what, Ascension 21 now. So I'm hoping to make it to Chaos 3 before Ascension 30. We'll have to see how that goes. I'm trying to stick to 10 per, or I guess that's more than 10 per, but like when I start Chaos 3, I want to be around 30. When I start Chaos 4, I want to be around 40. And when I start Chaos 5, I'd actually prefer to be at 60 and have the crit chance capped, but we'll have to see how that goes. But anyway, that will do it for now. Thank you for watching. A little framey there at the end with all the loot, but loot is a good thing. Glad to see it. That will do it for this episode, though, and we will see you next time. Take it easy.